think from the Korean point of view, Dan Petrescu, who's the coach of the Korean side, can he get his team fired up and ready for this game? They should have the quality. They came off meeting Kitchee in the first round at home. They beat the Hong Kong side 2-1. The Koreans taking an early lead, almost a free header from a set piece inside the box, gave the Koreans a lead after I think about 5 minutes. And then Kitchee scored probably could be one of the best goals of the tournament so far. One of the cheekiest. He was almost on the dead ball line. Mikhail, the midfield player for Kitchee, overhead kick, and he managed to drop the ball in over the back of the goalkeeper into the far post. But that got the Koreans fired up, and they managed to pull another goal back, and they got that game 2-1. We're waiting now for both sides to make their way onto the field. The referee and his assistants for tonight's game are from Uzbekistan. Akrol Rizgaliev is the referee. Aziz Azimov will be on VAR this evening as the sides make their way out. Charlie Scott there, midfield player. And there has been a change. There is no Paulo Cesar in goal for Kitchee for tonight's game. The veteran Wang Zhengpeng is back between the sticks. Very experienced goalkeeper. I think it really is all about this Kitchee side trying to take the game by the scruff of the neck. The Koreans will be very physical, very quick, very skillful players. I think really the problem with a lot of these, say, the sides in the leagues that are not as competitive is how you step your game up in terms of the physical side of things and how you match the likes of the Koreans, who will play in week in, week out against tough opposition. As I said, it has been a disappointing phase so far for Kitchee. The usual handshakes before the game. It'll be very important for this Kitchee side to not concede early. Helio is the captain for this evening for Kitchee. And there is Wang Zhengpeng, Luoti Chan, the right fullback, Helio, Andy Russell in the middle, Shinichi Chan at left fullback, Charlie Scott Clayton will be holding the midfield, Mikhail, the creative midfield player. Usual team photograph before the game. Speaking to coach Kim Dong-jin, the Korean caretaker coach for Kitchee at the moment. Had a quick chat with him before in the tunnel, and very wary of the Jeonbuk wingers. As I said, there'll be plenty of pace there. Confirmation of the match officials. Shortly be getting the game underway. And Kitchee get the first half underway. Kitchee in the blue and the pink socks. And immediately the Koreans apply the press. Again, one of the things that Kitchee will not be used to is the aggressive style, probably, of the Koreans for this game. They need the win to stay in contact with Bangkok United. And important that Kitchee do not concede early. Deep throw into the box. Andy Russell with the header. Mikhail tries to get the ball away. Strong challenge. Igor Mingazov. One of the players, I think, before the start of this tournament was a potential star for this Kitchee side, but he's probably not delivered as much as he should have. Wang Zhengpeng gets an early touch. Helio now on the ball. Key man for Kitchee will be the number 4, Charlie Scott. In the local league, he's the man who dictates play, controls it, switch of play from side to side. There is Mingazov there. Another long throw, hold up by the number 10. Back and a break down the right hand side now. Ball in, near post, chance. The keeper's come. He hasn't caught it, and the last thing Kitchee wanted there, well, the goalkeeper probably should have caught that, probably should have picked it up. And 2 minutes into the game, the Koreans take the lead. But really, poor play in front of goal there. Great ball in at the near post. The keeper, we see it again. The winger gets past the poor challenge, drives it into the near post. Keeper there, what was he doing? And it's the number 27, Moon Seon-min. Here we see one more angle. Yeah, should have been picking that ball up. And it's 1-0 to Jeonbuk. Moon Seon-min and the Korean fans celebrate. The referee is having a look at something, or there is a report. Possible handball. I think it all looked good from this angle up here, but it looks as though the goal will stand. And again, the Koreans now, well, they'll be pumped up by that. Kim Jin-soo with the clearance into the stand. Helio back to Wang. Again, long ball forward. Yancha is the target, looking to put it into the path of Igor Santori. Good header there from the Koreans. And again, forward they come. Down the right-hand side once more. Shinichi Chan does well, gets a goal kick for his side. Well, the Koreans showing they are dangerous down that right-hand side. The right fullback for, and there's Dan Petrescu, probably most famous for his time at Chelsea, but he has since retirement gone on to create a very successful coaching career. He's He's won the Romanian league title 5 times, plus a number of other trophies on his travels. And the first real touch we've seen from Clayton, the other holding midfield player. And the ball goes back. Hong Jung-ho, 26, skipper for Jeonbuk. Chance now, can Yancha keep the ball in? Willing running from the striker. Looking for some support. Igor Satori. And being allowed to cross there. Mikel, the danger man for Kitchee. Here he is there, attacking midfield player, given usually freedom to do what he wants to do on the park. Has scored a few goals as well. Kim Jong-hoon, the goalkeeper for Jeonbuk. Header forward. Mingazov. Set a player who promised a lot more. Kitchee happy to sit. Plenty of space in the midfield for the Koreans to play. Clayton now bringing the ball forward for Kitchee. Mikel, again, the Koreans come to close. Charlie Scott now. Su, the 23. Mikel with a strong challenge. Mikel, who I mentioned, scored the goal away in Korea. Here we see the challenge now. Shoulder into the back. No real attempt to play the ball, so fair free kick. As I said, he scored the goal in Korea. Very cheeky dead ball line overhead kick. More speculative than meant, but it found the back of the net. And there is Kim Dong-jin, the Kitchee coach, caretaker coach. He's not had many games in charge. I think in total around about 10. Yancha now. Clayton now has a chance. Goes for the shot. Oh, the Koreans causing all sorts of problem here. Nobody really closing down. And Clayton maybe should have gone with a shot a little bit earlier than the one he took. Kitchee really need to go after this Korean side, I think. Here we see Clayton with the header, keeper. Strong challenge there from the Koreans. Like Seong-ho in midfield. Forward from Helio. Helio looking for movement up front. Clayton now in space. And a chance now. Well, the again, the shot was on, the pass was on, and this will be a yellow card, I think. Shinichi Chan, left fullback. Trying to get away there, and he wasn't letting him go. The referee with really no option but to show the yellow card. The Koreans happy to go long with a lot of their balls. The target is the number 10. And Lo Chi-Tun put under pressure there from Moon Seon-min. Kitchee did concede from a set piece in the away game very early in the game, so again important. Jong Tae-wook, the big number 3, is up, big centre half, and it's deep. There's another free header. Mikhail clears it off the line. The ball's still in play. This time the number 4, Park Jung-seob, with a raised foot. Mikhail not injured, happy to get on with the game. Well, again, poor defending there from the set piece. Free header. Charlie Scott looks for Clayton, who's finding plenty of space. Sartori now down the right-hand side, gets his deep cross. Looking for Mingus off, but again, another free kick given. Kim Jong-hoon, there we see that ball cleared off the line. To try and get the ball on the floor now, the Koreans a little bit scrappy. In strong. Mikhail now looking for the runners, but dispossessed. Mingus off now. Can he create something? Again, 2 players around him. Near post, but Andy Russell is there. Park with the ball now in midfield. Chance now. Now again, should have been taken. Mikhail now breaks for Kitchee. And possibly another free kick, but another yellow card, sorry. It's the number 11, Lee Dong-jun. Well, he'd given one way, he had to give it this time. Lee Dong-jun will take one for the team. And Charlie Scott looks as though he's going to line this one up. fair distance if he hits the target. Well, that was poor. That was poor from the Englishman. Should have got at least on target, but Kim Dong-jin has replaced Alex Chu, who was been at the club for many, many years. Took over in September. There's another break now. Sartori looks for the run of Mingazov. And Yancha needs to keep this in. Still did well. The throw in to Kitchee. Well, poor that was. And another yellow card, this time Law Chi-tun. Oh, Kitchee making their own mistakes here. Dan Petrescu there on the touchline, urging his side forward. Mingazov straight at Andy Russell. Another chance across, blocked by Charlie Scott. And again, this is where Kitchee need to be a bit better defensively. They need to challenge with the big men. Referee not happy with something at the moment, but the game is allowed to continue. Target to be 26 and number 3, captain. And there's all sorts of stuff going on. Helio and Andy Russell trying to keep tabs on. Well, that's a silly challenge, but it's cleared. And I think there's a chance that the referee, VAR, could have a look at this because there was contact with the head. And surprising that the chance, Mingazov over hit to Yancha. And Ahn brings the ball forward. Well, I think that'll be potentially another yellow card, or just words spoken, but it'll be interesting to see if the referee gets called back here from VAR. Yancha lucky to... Yep, little kick of the heels there. And it seems VAR are happy with what happened earlier. Hyundai picks himself up. And again, Jeong, the number 3, and Hong, the number 26, will be the targets. And be a throw-in to the Korean side. They have capabilities. This is Kim Jin-soo, the number 23. For long throws, the target man will be the number 10, I think. And it comes flick on. Mikel intercepted. And the ball back into the mixer, as they say. Big man tries to control. Still a bit scrambled, Clayton. And too many green shirts around. Good skill, chance, straight at Andy Russell. I think hands were nice and tight to his body, so no chance of a penalty. And the Koreans back to their goalkeeper, and Kitchee have a bit of breathing time. Chance now down that right-hand side. Plenty of pace. Elio with the challenge. Lee Dong-jun, the number 11, down the right-hand side, causing all sorts of problems with his pace. More pressure now from the Korean side. Free kick given. Jeonbuk, the big number 3. Clayton out-muscled. Well, the referee not happy with that challenge, but Andy Russell now. Clayton again under pressure. Satori, good ball inside. Yancha now. Kitchee down the right-hand side. Looks for the cross. Mikel the target. Kitchee with the cross. Koreans break up and forward they come again. Goal scorer Moon. Chance, shot. Koreans recover. Korean side happy to keep possession. This is really where the sort of match fitness, the competitiveness of your league, going into games like this and having to compete. And again, forward come the Koreans. Good challenge from Charlie Scott. Options at the moment for Kitchee. Four players in a line up front. Not much going on in midfield. Ball possession lost too easy. And a big hole now in the midfield for the Koreans to break into. Two players down the left-hand side. Igor Sartori. Yancha again. The quality of the pass into him has not been as good as it needs to be. Koreans just need a little bit more possession of the football. Don't need to go and score on every attack. Just wait for the right time. I think when the big sides come and play against the smaller clubs, I think they're expected to put a big tally on the scoreboard, but as long as you get the 3 points, get the job done. So I think it's a little bit more tactical, maybe from the Koreans, in terms of possession, move the ball around, wait for the right time. Another opportunity now, but overhit. Clayton does well, brings the ball forward. 2 players to his left if he can find them. But again, strong challenge in midfield. Moon. Still possession with the Korean side. Deep cross, a little bit too high. Minger's off now, he's had a quiet game. Charlie Scott now. The Koreans back, solid green wall that they have to try and break down. Ball lost in midfield and a chance for the counter-attack down the right-hand side again. Shinichi Chan, who's on a yellow card, he's got to be careful. Shot, and it's at the post. Don't know if the goalkeeper got fingertips to that. A solid drive there from Park Seong-ho. Dan Petrescu knows he needs another 2 goals, make this game safe. Really, the closing down not enough. Keeper didn't get anything near it. And the goalpost saves Kitchee. Another long throw. Chance now. Taken first time. Number 27. Moon Seon-min, the goal scorer. Coming up close to the 30-minute mark. Again, Kitchee making that fatal error right at the beginning of the game. Goal conceded, making life very difficult. Clayton and Mikel. Great run, Yancha now. Again, that ball to him has just been either overhit. Good movement there, positive signs from Kitchee. Again, the Koreans happy to keep possession of the football. Forward. Good Skill in the midfield. 30 minutes, it's Jeonbuk 1, Kitchee 0 here at the Hong Kong Stadium. Chan has picked up a yellow card with his throw-in. And again, possession lost. Kitchee still with the ball. Chan is the target. Onto his left foot now. Took the shot. I think in the other games that Kitchee have played at home, especially, they've just lacked that belief that they can go out and win games and try and dominate at home, which is such a huge advantage. Especially the likes Bangkok United and Lion City Sailors. Those are games that really they had chances and really should have come away with something from those games. You see the challenge into the back of Yancha. Jeonbuk, monster of a man, number 3. Charlie Scott with a free kick. Helio was the target. Kitchee get a corner. Igor Sartori to take. Kitchee's turn now to bring the big man forward. Charlie Scott dangerous on the edge of the box if he gets that opportunity. Andy Russell, Helio will be the targets. Deep. Helio with the header. Not able to get too much power on it or direction. Kim Jong-hun in front of the Korean fans. Helio wins a challenge. Clayton now. He's just got to find that ball now. He's winning plenty of possession in midfield, driving forward, but his final ball has just not worked for them. If he can get that going. He's also had a couple of opportunities to take some shots as well, which I think he's got to start looking to try and do. In the local league, Kitchee sitting second at the moment, 13 points behind Liman. But they've played a game less, so forward again. Good skills from the Koreans. Plenty of space now. And it's Moon. Goes deep with the cross. Minga's off. Happy to take the throw-in. Jeonbuk have a big game, I believe, this coming weekend as well. Help them qualify for the AFC competition for next season. Currently 4th in the Korean League at the moment. do have a couple of foreigners in their squad, but Dan Petrescu doesn't seem to want to go with them. Forward drives Moon again. Good cover from Lortijun. Goal kick. Songmin Kyu down the left-hand side, the number 17, starting to cause a few problems. Fingers off, fouled. Quick ball taken, Clayton the target. Good header from the captain. Clayton now in some space. Sartori making the run, but the Brazilian's ball intercepted. Forward come Jeonbuk. And again, look at the space. Chance for a shot. Charlie Scott on his own, just about in the middle of midfield. Mikael Foul gets up quickly. Park with the foul. Quite even in terms of fouls so far. Kitchee 7, Jeonbuk 9. 3 yellow cards we've had. Russell under a bit of pressure now. Well, he's got caught. Will he pay the price? He does. Number 17, Song Min Kyu. Dan Petrescu and the coaching staff, well, they'll be happy with that one. Korean fans celebrate. Well, Andy Russell there, what was happening? And VAR having another look. Here we see bad first touch, then he doesn't get enough on it. And Song does well, puts it past the keeper. Whether that is a foul, I think he's taken the ball. No, game plays on. It's 2-0 now to the Korean side. Kitchee did not need that mistake. Elio has advanced into the midfield now, trying to help his teammate Charlie Scott. He's left holes at the back now. Mikael with a challenge. If you're going to foul players, you may as well foul 2 at the same time. Down they go. Clayton now looking for movement. Lortijun as an option down the right. Jancha coming deep to receive the ball. Off back. It's unfortunately not a great deal of movement happening up front for Kitchee at the moment. Another interception there. And a great run down the right-hand side. but good covering from Shinichi Chan. Lee Dong-jun out-muscled. Andy Russell now. He'll make up for his error if they can get up the other end of the field, possibly from a corner set piece. Said not many options up front for Kitchee at the moment. Satori tries to cut inside. Korean fans happy. Their side leads Kitchee 2-0 here at the Hong Kong Stadium. Handball. Or can Kitchee pull a goal back? As we come towards the end of the first half. Said this a couple of times while Kitchee play. Jakob Jancha, who's walking away at the moment. Generally, or has in the past, taken free kicks from 40 yards out. He's their main goal scorer, so I don't know why he'd be doing that. The Koreans push up. Again, Helio, Russell, the targets. Mikhail also. It's high. Mikhail with a header. The captain, Hong, gets back. And seems a free kick has now been given. He's not had a great deal to do, the Korean keeper, Kim Jong-un. Another long ball forward. Andy Russell wins the challenge. Well, again, that was almost a mistake there from Russell. Call back pass, which wasn't exploited. But now, good play from the Korean defender. And Clayton lucky he didn't get a yellow card there. Koreans do have a couple of strikers sitting on the bench, Brazilians, if needed, or potentially they'll be saving them for, as I said, big game at the weekend. Here comes a support. There's plenty of players in the box. Needs good delivery. Helio with the clearance. Jancha does well. It's that pass forward has not worked for Kitchee so far. Kim Jin-soo with the throw. Deep ball in, Wang is the target. Nice and comfortable for him. We'll be looking for Mingersov. Well, a chance now. Player brought down. Free kick's been given. This will be interesting. He was the last man. He was going towards goal. And he's given a red card. Didn't even have to look at that. Our local fans celebrate. And it could be the big number 3, Jeonbuk. Petrescu, obviously not a happy man. It was a long ball forward. The coach is not happy, but he was through. It was a mistake from the defender, and then contact was made. I don't think the referee's going to change his mind here. He lets the ball bounce, which he shouldn't have done. He might have something here, actually. There's limited contact. Well, Mingazov goes down. I think the big central defender, if VAR are looking at this, could still be on the field. Let's have a... Well, the defender's not moving. Here we see it again. The big man's let it drop. He's missed it completely. He's got a touch on his arm, but then there's not a great deal after that. So the referee is lining up the wall. The big defender's still on the pitch. And he's sent him on his way. Well, not even a review there from the referee. Let's see how this affects. 3 yellow cards, 1 red card. And the big centre-half's been told he can't sit on the bench. He's got to make his way back to the changing rooms. Free kick is ready. Shinichi Chan, Mikel. And it's just over the bar. Really do need to test this goalkeeper. Dan Petrescu there. Well, he's got a 2-goal lead. Time is just about up. And the Koreans have made life a little bit hard for themselves as the referee blows the half-time whistle. Mikel also speaking as we go to a half-time break. Welcome back to the Hong Kong Stadium for the start of the second half. It's Jeonbuk Motors 2, Kitchee 0. Jeonbuk have had a player sent off, so they are 10 against 11 in this second half. The referee there didn't even have a look at VAR to make sure his decision was right. And sent off Jeonbuk, the big number 3. Can this Kitchee side get themselves back into this game with the extra man advantage? Sun Min gets Jeonbuk underway in the start of the second half. Long ball forward. It'll be a goal kick to Kitchee. No changes, I believe, on this Kitchee side. Jeonbuk have swapped out number 17, Song Min Kyu, who scored the second goal. And Koo Jae Rong, number 15, has come in his place. So it's 10 against 11. Koo Jae Rong, the 15, has gone inside as he's a centre half, playing alongside the captain, Hong Jung-ho. So the Koreans now 4-4-1 with Pak Jae-young as the lone striker, the big man having to do a lot of work by himself. Koreans happy to sit back and just wait. Now Clayton, who has been with the potential to cause some real problems for this Korean side. He just either needs to get his final ball better or shots on target. And what would that man have been saying at half-time to his side? Realistically out of the tournament now, and it should be about a learning process, I suppose. Playing against good quality opposition. What can he see in his players? Ball out to the left-hand side. Ball in to the near post, but Russell with a clearance. Clayton now. Mingersov makes the run. Clayton with a foul on the substitute Koo. Dan Petrescu, former Chelsea player. He's the second most successful Romanian coach in his own country as such. He's coached in a number of regions around the world, Middle East, Asia, Europe. 5 times domestic champion in Romania. So it comes with pedigree. Clayton. Haik Seng-ho with the tackle and foul. We really need to see more of Sartori and Mingazov. Shinichi Chan wide on the left. You are going to play wingers, they've got to be effective. They've got to be causing problems, getting crosses in. Fingers off now. Shinichi Chan looking for runners, good ball in. The captain was there with the clearance. Well, better from Kitchee. As I said, this is an important game for Jeonbuk as well. They're second in the group at the moment. Bangkok United are sitting top with 10 points. Jeonbuk and Lion City Sailors both on 6. So places still to play for. Gansha with the corner. Ball in. Koo with the header. Short. Clayton with the ball now. Sartori makes the run. But intercepted. Too many blue shirts. You just need to be a little bit patient now. They've got that extra man. Try not to force. If they can get the ball wide, Shinichi Chan is wide. Plenty of space for him. Get the ball switched quickly. And they really are a side that will score most of their goals from crosses. Charlie Scott now. There you'd see Clayton now with the ball. Possession lost. Oh, the Koreans struggling to get out. On the team coach. Misunderstanding there between Sartori and Scott. Kitchee looking at their subs bench does not have a huge amount of experience. A couple of very experienced players. One's a defender. The rest generally young lads. Roberto, very experienced older defender. Fernando plies his trade up and down the left-hand side. I suppose at this stage now, do you give the youngsters an opportunity to play? Shinichi Chan making the run down the left-hand side. Sartori. Charlie Scott, who can strike a ball from distance. Fingers off now, has space. Rushed it. He's looking for that far corner. Again, the keeper not troubled. Back. The big number 10 is the target man for anything forward. He's not going to be the quickest, but if they can get some possession, get some wide ball, he's the target man for them. Just needs to be a bit more of an urgency from this Kitchee side now. Jeonbuk down the right-hand side. Charlie Scott. Far post chance. Well, Shinichi Chan. It's not Chan, sorry, it's Mingersov, I think. And defender was there. Jeonbuk makes the run down the channel. Charlie Scott, nice little ball to the far post. And good covering there from the defender. Just need to move this ball a little bit quicker, do Kitchee. A bit more urgency, get this Korean side moving. Well done. Scott in midfield. Clayton. Chun, another cross. Jeonbuk was the target, but well covered. Goal kick to the Koreans. Russell with a header. Mingersov now, who's getting more into the game. Kim Jin-soo with a covering tackle. Jeonbuk will take the corner. Kim Jong-hoon organising his defence. Usual holding. Referee having words again. Jeonbuk to take. Missed by everybody. Ball still in play. Sartori. It's got Charlie Scott, who whips it in first time. Deep. Got Koo with the header clear. Shinichi Chan now. Jeonbuk. Goes for the shot, straight to the goalkeeper, who palms it away. Not the most convincing of saves. Palmed it into a very dangerous area, but Kitchee keep the pressure on. Chance now. Well, that was the captain almost putting one past his own goalkeeper. Hong Jung-ho. And the crowd now starting to get behind the local side. Good header clearance. Jeonbuk, edge of the box. Shinichi Chan near post. Shot. That was Russell. Well, now we would have loved that to go in the back of the net. And the Koreans looking for a quick break. That's the 27 who is appealing for a corner. Doesn't get it. Moon Seon-min scored the first goal. Mingezoff is still down, picks himself up out of the Korean penalty box. There's the cross, lovely ball in near post. Challenge from the defender. Russell with a follow-up, but Koo Jae-rong. That's the earlier shot from Yancha. Keeper not the most convincing, especially as he's palming the ball down to the dangerous area. Running repairs for both sides. Moon needs to go off the field as he received treatment. Mingezoff. He's not happy. He thinks he should have had a penalty. Clayton in space. Good ball out to the wing. There's movement inside the box. Yancha was the target. Clayton now. Again, not enough quality in that. Clayton again, pulling the strings in midfield. Yancha has come deep. Charlie Scott in space. Mingezoff looking for options. Clayton tried to force it. Problem with the Koreans. Here he comes, the danger man. Moon down the right-hand side against Andy Russell. Switches. Shot. Kitchee move forward again. Just not quick enough. Kitchee, it's all a little bit too slow, a little bit too pedestrian. They've got to really lift things now. Mikel to Yancha. Sartori now. Looking for a blue shirt inside the box, but the linesman's pulled him up for an offside. Petrescu will be happy with the scoreline. Hoping his side can hold out. Back with the header. Mistake at the back, but tidied up. Mikel. Mingezoff. Shinichi Chan making a great overlapping run. Mingezoff now. Yeah. Sort of summed up his tournament so far, I think. Kim Dong-jin, the Kitchee coach. I'm sure he's had a look at his bench and he's trying to figure out what he can do to maybe change things a little bit. Looks like there might be movement on the Kitchee bench. Fernando, experienced left-sided player. Can play on the left, can play on the right. Clayton, good ball. Shinichi Chan, ball in. Chance Mikhail's there. Well, that really would have made things interesting. Great ball, great work down the left-hand side. Mikhail was the target, just couldn't get clean contact on it. We see the run here. Keeper's done well, players are there, the cover was there. He's a goal scorer, Mikhail. Good in the air as well. Well, Fernando coming on. Will he play? Is it Sartori? Is it Mingazov who could make way? Charlie Scott now. Clayton now onto his right foot. Can he hit the target? He does. Chance now, Sartori. Another great save. Well, we needed Clayton to start to hit the target. He did that. The keeper gave a great opportunity for Igor Sartori to get Kitchee on the scoreline. Kitchee keep the pressure on. Yancha with the corner. Target in the middle. Korean headers. Another corner. Taken quickly. Yancha now. Law Chi-Tun. Charlie Scott. Clayton. Chance, far post. Captain was there. Helio still keeps possession. Shinichi Chan, another ball in. Free header. Mikhail. Well, he had Andy Russell in front of him jumping. But another great opportunity. Kitchee should be on the scoreboard. Well, for me, the danger was coming down this left-hand side. Shinichi Chan was full of running, but he's made way. I think I might have looked at Igor Sartori as a possible change, but Scott out to the substitute Chin Long. Clayton, poor pass. The Koreans really have no way out. Again, you maybe feel that the Koreans could change, put somebody with a bit of pace up front. And the change is being made now, number 11. And Lee Dong-jun, who has plenty of pace, he's made way. And the other player, Moon Sung-min, he makes way. Choi Chol-soon. Chance now. There's that man Yancha. Well, he's got the goal back that they needed. Can Kitchee get a result from this game? Well, Yancha has been the goal scorer that Kitchee have needed. You see, good laid out from Mikhail. Lovely ball. Space is starting to open up. Yancha, as all good strikers do, gets in just before the keeper gets a toe on it. And there is a review going on at the moment. Still waiting. Kim Jong-hoon. Well, Andy Russell will be a relieved man. They've got a goal back. All the local fans. And the goal stands. Andy Russell with a strong header. Clayton. Charlie Scott, Fernando looking just out of your shot there. Has Clayton in space, driving forward. Koreans look to break down the right-hand side. Han, the number 7. There's movement inside the box. Chance now. Good play from Charlie Scott. Had to make sure he didn't put that in the back of his own net. Still dangerous from the Koreans. Han Kyo-won. Good break down the right-hand side there from the Koreans. Good ball in. Number 8, Height to take this one. Charlie Scott, sorry, with the header. '94 An Hyun-byun. Safe. Fernando. Chance down the right-hand side. Good ball, it's in there. Chance, the ball's still there. Can't get away, the keeper got a hand to it. Well, Minga's off with a first-time shot. And the goalkeeper parries it away. Still the pressure comes from Kitchee. Clayton now drives straight at one of the Korean players. Goes down. Well, it's been a good spell of pressure from Kitchee. Changes have been made. Player is down. Solid defending. Body in the way. Here we see it, Clayton. Straight at the midfield, I think number 8. Here's the early opportunity. Mikhail Mingazov, one-handed save and cleared. Good work from the goalkeeper. Igor Mingazov. Oh, it was the number 4, Park Jin-sub. Koreans now with 9 players, wanting desperately for Park to get it back on the field. The referee's not... now he comes back on. Mingazov. Fernando, first time. Ku with a clearance. Pressure stays on. Jeonbuk. Patience now from Kitchee. Whether there's another ball in, this time over hit. Kitchee take a risk and they put one of their big centre halves up front as a target man. Another poor ball forward. Another substitution now. The left. Lee Soo-bin. Comes on for An Hyun-byung. Kitchee still in possession. Sartori, cross, overhit, over Mikhail, who was the target. Charlie Scott, Mingazov. Starting to play now. Well, the referee ignored that. Looked like a possible pull of the arm. Possibly on the edge of the box. Still plenty of time for Kitchee to get a result from this game. Fernando down the left-hand side. Onto his right foot this time, goes for the shot. Cleared by the defender. Drives it deep. Nobody on the end of it. Dong-jin, well, he'd be happy. His team are on the scoreboard. They've got the ball. They're keeping him under pressure. Petrescu there, asking for another defender to be back, covering Yancha up front. Deep free kick. Andy Russell, no chances taken there. But still the Koreans have the ball. Free kick. Kitchee now showing some urgency. Switch of play to Fernando. Helio now, the captain. Satori loses possession. Koreans come forward. Good first touch from number 7. Clayton does well to cover. Kyo Woon. And Helio makes way. On comes Oliver Jeonbuk. And the captain's come off. Good work from Fernando. Clayton. Fernando gets there first. Minga's off. Russell. Jeonbuk with his first touch. Fernando's taken over the captain's armband from Helio. Jeonbuk. Minga's off. Fernando to his left. Minga's off onto his right foot. Well, it was moving all over the place. Just needed to be a yard or two lower. You see it here, it's plenty of space. This was the earlier chance, Satori. The keeper's done well to get up and get across again. But what a great opportunity that was. Mikhail now. Satori makes a run to his right. It's a poor pass. Jeonbuk does well. Petrescu having words on his bench. Is he looking for another change, possibly? Lun eventually clears, does well to Minga's off. Not the right pass, but there is an urgency about Kitchee now. crowd are behind them. Good work from Clayton. Ball into the feet of Mingazov. Charlie Scott out to Yancha. A little bit of width now, the Kitchee side. Poor play from Clayton, trying to force it. Koreans drive themselves forward, trying to get as much distance from their goal as possible. Five at the back for the Koreans. Challenge from Jeonbuk. You go back to that red card decision the referee gave earlier. You think, well, should he have had a look at VAR? Big moments in the game. If VAR is going to be used, should it be used for red card offences as well? Player down, I think. Andy Russell may have possibly left a stud mark on him, unless he's twisted something. Movement on the bench as well for the Koreans. Number 44, Lee Jun-ho. We see this incident again. It's a twist of the ankle, I think. It's number 10. Back, Jae-yong. Lee Jun-ho comes on. Patience, keep the ball, move the ball. Jeonbuk now. Really need to get these fullbacks out wide in dangerous positions as the Koreans look to break. Substitute who's on, loses it. Kitchee break again. Ball out wide. The Koreans now with a little bit of possession, chance for a shot. Past Wang Zhengpeng's post. Petrescu would love to have another goal. We see it again here, plenty of time and space. Drags his shot across. Koreans trying to play their way out, trying to get some possession going. Keeper not sure. Goes route one. Jeonbuk with a strong header. Fernando. Lancha's movement from offside to an onside position when the ball is played. Well, as we approach the 90-minute mark, have the Koreans done enough? Chance for the Koreans, edge of the box, takes a shot, hits the post again. Well, second let off for Kitchee as Mikel breaks down the right-hand side. Touch not good enough. Well, what a chance that was. The number 44, Jeonbuk. You see it. Edge of the box. Gets it onto his right foot. Beats the goalkeeper. Clayton's ball. Keeper's there. Nice and comfortable for him. Well, again, I think when Kitchee play with this sort of conviction, I know they've got the extra man, but this is what they really, I think, has been missing from their games from during this whole tournament. This sort of extra fight, extra aggression, this belief, I believe, is what's been missing. Goal kick to Kitchee. Dongjin, well, they'd be happy his side have got a goal back, but doesn't seem to be enough. We've got 6 minutes of extra time. Fernando. Again, you've done all the hard work, you've beaten the play, you've got past them. Get the cross in, get the... Yancha, who scored the goals for Kitchee in this tournament. Fernando could be an option. There's no Helio. Andy Russell probably be the target. Mikel also needs to be good delivery. Deep, keeper comes, gets a punch. Korean player stayed down. Ball back in from Charlie Scott. Again, another clearance. Koreans have an opportunity here to break. Yancha back, does well. Still. Kitchee again. Do they have anything in the last nearly 2.5 minutes plus? Mingersov leaves it for Fernando. Charlie Scott. You want Andy Russell there? Do you want him inside the box on the end of something? Clayton now. The big men are forward. Flick. Charlie Scott, who can shoot from that distance. I think the Korean there. No chance of a handball. Well, exciting end to the game. Chen Chung-lun not going to get anything for that. Yellow card to Mikhail. Petrescu. Frustrated man. Knows that this game should have been sewn up a long time ago. Again, don't think he'd be happy with the red card decision that was given. Andy Russell get up front. Fingers off. Fernando making the run. Less than a minute to go on extra time. Charlie Scott goes for the shot. What a drive that was. Flashes past the far post. Well, he scored some great goals in the local league, and that would have been one of the better ones. Just skimmed the surface all the way. I think the keeper was beaten. We have a look at it here. It's a lovely technique. Drives it. Just flashes away. Kitchee coach, well, again, more frustration, I think, from this tournament than anything else. They've had, I think, the ability. They just haven't had the, I think, belief would probably be the right word, that they can actually go out and beat some of these teams. Clayton needs a decent ball. It's overhit. Can Fernando keep it in? And that is the time up. The referee is going to have words, I believe, with Dan Petrescu. And a yellow card has been given to the coach. I see a few words said to the assistant linesman. Charlie Scott. Andy Russell. Ball in the box. Russell's there with a flick. Keeper comes, takes possession, and there is the final whistle. Well, the Koreans are on the floor. They've gone quite a period of time with 10 players, but the 2 goals that they scored has been enough to see them through. Kitchee again will finish bottom of this group with 1 point from the 5 games that they've played. As I mentioned, I think there's belief. If the belief was there, I think they could have done a little bit better in this tournament. Dan Petrescu, he picks up a yellow card for his troubles here in Hong Kong. His side, with the backing of their supporters, have got them the 3 points that keeps them in contact with Bangkok United. And still wide open at the top on who is going to go through. The Korean players, well, they will be exhausted. They go across now to do the end of game handshake. But they did have chances. Hit the post 2 times. Had their big number 3 sent off, Jeonbuk. Yancha there, who's done well for Kitchee, scored goals, which is what he was brought in to do in the AFC competition. I think that's 4 he'll have at the moment. The referee, we look back again, Dan Petrescu, he'll be a relieved man that his side is still in contention, still chasing Bangkok United. As handshakes go around, the Korean fans in full voice, they'll be delighted whether they've travelled from Korea to Hong Kong, to the Hong Kong Stadium. But we've seen a very exciting game of football. As we leave the Hong Kong Stadium now, the final score, Jeonbuk 2, Kitchee 1. Thank you for joining us.